Check, check, check. Yo. Yeah, we got another Dennis Durbin. We now got the 1 and 2 overall recruits. You. Ba-da-da-da. Alright. 96 overall defense. Yeah, dang.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Bussey.
Oh! Go!
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Oh!
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely.
Don't tell me he just got hurt.
So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs. Coming into this one,
Toughest game. We just played Georgia and Alabama back to back.
Who's mentally and emotionally the toughest?
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now he's looking to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation.
That's why he's in the Heisman running.
Right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys.
Oh, it's Minchie.
I wonder if it opens up the play action game in the perimeter.
Turned us down to go to Tennessee.
Plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Volunteers are in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll pull it on the read. Running into the open space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a
No,
lot because of his
that's on
speed.
net.
He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Touchdown, Vols! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Go.
Slips through the line. Got a little room.
Go.
He's
Go.
gonna get loose.
Yes, sir, Terry.
It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He's got 150 return yards on 2 kickoffs.
That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Why did it switch? I was trying to go to the defensive tackle, man.
They're down to the 24. The Vols want to move quickly. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The quick out.
Ah.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they kicked it to him again?
On the move from inside his 5. Really
Yeah, that was a little better.
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry.
Yeah, you should have handed that one off.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
What?
In the middle, it's Staley. He gets it.
It switched me for no fucking reason.
Big play for this offense. And the Vols in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look.
Yeah, we have no yards. Also barely had the ball because of the kick return for a touchdown.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come here.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal.
Terrible.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to drive ahead.
Get there.
Third and short.
Let's go.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
That's when
Hey.
you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So
No, how did he get the tackle?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes back.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the
Oh, come on. Block him,
He is
dude.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they've regained the lead.
Not how we wanted to end the drive, but
You
we'll
want a
take it.
touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Thanks to this senior defender.
Fuck. I don't know what button I pressed.
29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Lowers it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There he goes to the right. Touchdown Volunteers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it behind the line. It's Bussey. Crosses the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving it.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Looking to pass. It's Hart.
No way.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh my God.
And throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
On the ground, it's Hardy.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. Ball's free.
Get it.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Yes.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Hart. Snagged out of the air. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I don't know if he's got the leg for it.
For a field goal attempt. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side.
Get there.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started.
Tennessee, man.
And it'll be
Offense is
back
tough to
ball
stop.
Come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
Oh.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Get outside.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Using his legs, it's smart. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
There he goes.
Ooh.
Through a tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air, it's Hart. Quickly complete. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Pulls and fires it complete.
Oh, what a cut.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's in for the touchdown.
What's the... Oh, my God.
Hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Come on, Chase.
The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the air, it's Hart. He's got it on the run.
Woo!
Touchdown, Aggie. And that one will give him the lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but he's got it on the left. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down.
How?
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
Jesus
Is there
Christ.
anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left.
Woo.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Gets rid of it. He's got him. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Oh.
Fires it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's
Can't stop Terry Bussey.
not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Damn.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Give him the Heisman already.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. out of the gun. The running back has it. He breaks the tackle.
Damn.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense looks as if it's coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take.
There we go.
The Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
All right, long drive time. Through that clock.
They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Oh, I should have thrown it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Puts it out of the air. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speed.
Oh!
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy?
clean. It's not showing it, right? Alright, cool.
Got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Same bounds.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long.
Snap it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive.
Ball game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a close one. I wish I could change the... Receiving touchdown record? Let's go, Terry. No way they just scored. Oh. 5-star edge. Let's go. Player of the week. National Player of the Week. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, LSU's not even ranked. Another 5-star. Let's go. Bum bum ba ba bum. Bum 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 ba ba boom. Bum 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 bum. I hate when I don't know what the fuck to put them on. Bum 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 bum. Who's that?
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Let's see if they talk about him. There he is.
The LSU Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seemed...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Dropped it.
The physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing...
Hit him.
to them potentially...
Yeah. Sit down, Marcel.
Rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1. If they change it all moving forward.
Hold on to that. Thank you.
Players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Was he not in? Can't tell. I think he's in.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hill. At the 35, he's open. A huge...
I wasn't looking. I was watching this.
Way to the 45-yard
Looking
line.
at the other screen.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big one.
There he goes. Powers through. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback,
Hit him.
man, I I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself.
Oh.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got...
Touchdown, LSU! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys.
Damn, I had, who was that, Miles?
Wide. To it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the mark.
Go, LJ.
Oh, there's an alley to the left.
Oh!
And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back has it.
Has a dumb play call.
Get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He ran into me.
Between the uprights, it's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Give me that first down.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He wants to throw it.
Oh.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose.
Well, that sucked.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
He missed it.
Oh,
Oh,
no
God.
good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
That penalty ended up helping him.
Dropping back, it's Reed. There's the pressure.
Get him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire.
3 people jumped at him. No one could hit him.
Good job to avoid the loss. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They booted away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Go.
Breaks into the open. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's screen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Got him up for the 1st down.
Why did it switch
They
to
bring him
him?
down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That didn't look good.
Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man down the middle. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads quickly.
Get him.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch.
Get him.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Oh, so now they're going to go for it?
LSU comes to the line on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defense.
Hit him.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw time running short in the half. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking.
Pressure gets to him again, another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Missed it.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air. It's Hart. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive
Manhood.
lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24? From the guy
Shit.
who wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. No chance for any
Fumble that.
kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Get him.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham.
Oh.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block.
Oh.
What a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back.
There you go, LJ.
In space of the 25. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires on the move.
Out of bounds.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And wait just a
No
second.
way.
The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And this is a situation
Nah, he was out of
here in
bounds.
the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense.
Actually, I think
One
his
of the
foot did
best
get down.
units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Oh my God. I thought he was going to take that out.
For a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Damn, he got that one.
He's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Catch
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw.
Yeah.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Roll in the end zone. Thank you.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll try it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion.
Oh, get outside.
Pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The give as they work on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd.
What a block by 79.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that might be a dagger. They pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his tight end. Plows through the defense. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, God.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a
Well, they
huge
bring on.
chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hill.
Somebody tackle.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He's looking to pass.
There you go, Scooby.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
There we go.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Safety.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
That's why you don't transfer out of Texas A&M, Marcel Reed.
Changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff. Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is open.
Ugh. We gotta play Georgia again. Hot, hot, hot. 2.